Hi everyone, this is Tina with Dirt Therapy, and today we're going to start working on our front porch project. Now, we did start some work about a month ago, but then we got sidetracked with other projects, mulching and the pool fence, so we weren't able to get to this area, but so it's a little embarrassing again. I guess I am known for my embarrassing areas, but we're going to go ahead and get started on cleaning this part up. This is the area that I am talking about. So what we have here is a raised bed with these two very heavy concrete lions. It doesn't really match the aesthetic of the front, so we are going to leave this one retaining wall, this one right here, we're going to leave that one in, and then we're removing all of the dirt and rocks from this area. It was my hosta garden. I had 3 or 4 hostas here, and I have since moved those to other places. Yes, they look terrible, hail damaged, nothing I can do about that. But we're going to clean this out and get rid of the pieces of this wall. And we're also going to take out these side pieces. Well, it's just this side, but the other side works as a retaining wall for the driveway. So there's kind of a drop down into the driveway. So we can't really do anything there. The goal is to, once we dig all of this out, there is probably around a foot of space from the concrete, where the concrete ends, and this wall begins. So we are going to get this all cleaned out, and then we're going to add more concrete into that section. And we're going to extend the patio. So this patio is very small. I would say, if I had to guess, it is about 7 feet. I haven't really been able to really do anything with this space. In years past, I've put rocking chairs and some planted decor here, but because I knew that we were going to be working on this project, I didn't do anything this year except put a couple caladiums in the pots here, just to kind of give it something. But we are going to be removing everything in this area and getting it all clean, and then the lions are going to be relocated to another place in our yard. We are going to be making a Zen Garden down the road, and that is where those will go. So we are ready to get started. So while I was at the store, my husband got so much of this done. He dug out the dirt and he's been wheeling it over to another area that we are moving the dirt to, that we need dirt in actually. And then now it's going to be starting to clean up this area, get the rest of the rocks that are kind of floating in here and the pieces of the wall that he has taken out. And the next step is leveling it for concrete. So this is our pond area in our backyard. And so those rocks that I was working on pulling from the lion bed is the rocks that I'm going to use, and I'm filling it in around the edge of the pool liner. Because over time, we've had this pond for probably about 4 or 5 years. And with that, the rocks settle, and so we are working on trying to just fill in some of those areas where you can see, and you can already see what a difference it's making. So that's the part I've already done, and then I'm going to fill in the rest of the gaps here. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that. One thing I am not doing is I'm sorting through all of the rocks and only picking the soft rounded ones that have no sharp edges for the pond area, and the rest are just going to be separated. Well, we're having a change of plans. This wall in the front is really leaning. You can't tell, but right where the agastache is the taller plant, right in that area, it's starting to lean a little bit towards the flower bed. So we're going to take that wall out as well. But we're going to just leave the end portion on there because it is retaining wall to a large drop off into the driveway, so we are going to keep that end piece there. So I've gotten pretty far so far. What we're trying to do is level this area, take out as many roots as possible, so my husband can come in and work on concrete. It'll probably be tomorrow before we do, but I'm really trying to get it as level as possible for him and deal with those roots, tree roots. Okay, so it looks like I got it cleaned out the best that I can do. I'm sure my husband will have to come in and level some area. My main job was to make sure that there was enough space between the top pieces of border, so this border right here and that concrete border, that there was enough space down further to add the concrete. So I've got this part done. Now I'm moving on to cleaning up this space and having it all clean for him to come and do concrete. I started cleaning the area. I don't know if you could tell from the previous videos, but we had some compacted soil here due to we started the project probably about a month ago, got sidetracked with some other projects, and we weren't able to come back out here and work, and then it started really raining a lot, so it was pretty compacted here with mud, and so I had to scrape it all just to get it going, and that is the reason why that area over there, it looks semi-clean, and then this area is scraped up. So I have to come back in and scoop up the rest of this, but I wanted to give you an update. So it is the next day, and my husband was able to make the concrete and fill it in this new section that we've took out and leveled, and I think it's gonna look so great. It needs to cure for a few days before we can walk on it, but a full cure will be a month, and then it will really be able to withstand the weight of standing on it and walking through, because this part is really going to be for walking through the area. It just opens it up a lot easier, and then that way we can put a patio table and chairs here and really just utilize the space. Eventually this garden here is going to be also become part of the patio area, but this is phase one of the project. We're going to live with this for a year or so, and then maybe next year is when we'll tackle this area. So to mask a little bit of the elevation issues, because the side with the hostas is lower to the ground than the other area, because it is a slope, it's a hill, and that's the reason why we're leaving that piece over there for the retaining wall piece of the driveway. it is a different elevation. So to kind of make your eye not pay attention to it, I put the mulch a little bit thicker towards the back there. And then I just went in with fresh mulch in this whole area, and I think it looks so much better. So that wraps up this project. I'm really happy. I can't wait until we can really start putting some more decorations and patio furniture in here. That way we can really enjoy this space. It's been a long time coming. We've been in this house for 28 years, and this is something that has always bothered us, this front porch not being big enough. And our phase 3 will be to take out the garden bed and add some a porch, like a covered porch in this area. That way we can really protect it from the elements and have some nice area here. So thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Have a great garden day.